It's
Yeah.
We're here.
live. Ready. Everyone is eating dinner. So this is the fifth Vlogger Hangout. I am your host, Holland Farkas. This is my YouTube channel. If you're not subscribed, you can go down and hit that red button and subscribe. I would greatly appreciate it. I am here with my lovely friends. I'm going to go from left to right on my screen. I will start with Amanda. Amanda is at Console to Closet. Also, do you want to introduce?
Sure. Yeah, I run Console to Closet, do gaming fashion stuff, but my personal Twitter is at Lady Sniper. That's about it.
Nice. Alrighty. Next, I will go over to Brent, aka Tiger Monkey.
Hey guys, James Brent, Tiger Monkey, James Tiger Monkey, Baron Mart, Reverend Minister Isaacs here. You can find me at youtube.com/James Brent Isaacs and Twitter at @thereal_JBI and Instagram at James. And the last James has 3 A's in it. Don't ask why. I was trying to do a Chris Pratt thing. But I'm happy to be here. What's going on?
Oh my gosh, the cat just jumped in the background. Did you guys see this?
Perfectly timed.
Alrighty, so at that, we will go to you guys, Mia and Omar. Introduce yourselves.
Hi, I'm Omar.
And I'm Mia, and we are two broke geeks. We're the two broke geeks on YouTube, and along with these guys, do all the vlogging stuff. And we're two broke geeks on all of the social medias. And that was our cat that jumped in the back. Her name's PJ. She's really fat.
And she's actually a boy.
And she's actually a boy. The vet told me that she was a girl. Or not the vet, the rescue group told me she was a girl because there were two cats, and they probably thought they picked up the girl. And then for 2 years, I thought she was a girl because I never questioned it. And then when she started getting too fat, I took her to the vet. Like, I took her before, but they never, thought that to check the gender. And then she was too fat, and I took her to the vet. And I was like, my cat's really big. She's fat, huh? I was like, yeah, this is a really big cat. What gender is it? And I was like, it's a girl. I was like, this cat is too big for, a girl. And then he lifted up his tail, and he was like, yep, he's a boy.
Was your world blown?
So I just call him a girl still, so my cat has, a gender identity crisis. He's, 17 pounds.
He loves it.
Okay, that was our fun fact of the moment.
Great story. Okay, that was good. So I'm going to try and be semi-organized about this so we can talk about things that have happened this week. So first, we'll talk about the Super Bowl. I didn't watch the Super Bowl, but from what I gathered on the internet, I found out about commercial stuff. Some of them upsetting, some of them funny. We can discuss commercials. The Sharks at the halftime show.
Specifically the Left Shark.
Yeah, what's the deal with Left Shark? I didn't watch anything.
Left Shark was great. Left Shark was like, I'm going to break out of the mold. I'm tired of everyone telling me what to do.
Do we hate or love Left Shark? What is the deal? I cannot tell, according to my Twitter feed, if we hate or love Left Shark.
I don't think it's a thing that you can have that stance on it. I think that it's sort of like, do you hate or love the ocean? Some days it's
But you
tough,
can love the ocean.
Great.
Nobody hates the ocean.
Some people hate the ocean. People whose boats have sank.
People who have died in the ocean.
Yeah. So the Left Shark's kind of like that.
What exactly did happen? Was this just a crazy stuff? Was this just a crazy person in a costume thing, or did he
there were shark background dancers. There was one on the left-hand side and one on the right-hand side, and they were doing the same dance, which is basically like the Macarena. But the shark on the right, as we're referring to right shark, I guess, it differs, which is your whatever. He was doing a really good job. He was very much on point with his movements. Left shark, however, not so much. I reblogged a really great Vine of it from Michelle Morrow. Anyone is wondering about the shark's movement, that 6 seconds pretty much sums up what shark was. And apparently one of them was really hot and muscular. I'm going to assume that's right shark, but maybe it was left shark.
It was like a Katy Perry thing, right? Or was that it?
Yeah, it was a halftime show.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah.
You were dancing on either side of her.
Came out during the game.
But this is how much I did not watch it. I don't even know Love Shark.
And then
I
Missy
was never
Elliott
on
came out of nowhere.
Yeah,
I did-
okay. I
I
have a
did
huge
see
problem
that.
with. I have a huge problem with that because like a lot of
Why?
people were just like, "Who is this person?"
Oh yeah, that's not a
know.
problem. That's a problem with those people.
And that's like that just
I
blows
saw.
my
Did you guys see
mind.
this?
Yeah, I was laughing so hard.
Like how they like compiled all these tweets and Facebook posts of people being like, "Who's Missy Elliott?" But even more embarrassingly, like, "Wow, Katy Perry helping out like up and coming musicians and stuff." It's really bad.
Man, it's Kanye and McCarthy all over again.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I'm kind of mad at Missy Elliott.
Partner.
Why are you mad at Missy Elliott?
No, I'm mad I missed her.
Oh.
Oh, I thought you said you were mad at Missy
No,
Elliott.
no, I'm mad at
Ow.
Missy
Oh my God, did she do something? Like to Holland personally?
No, I love her.
I'm not gonna lie, I kind of forgot that Missy Elliott existed, and then
yeah.
when she was on stage, I was like, how do I know all these words?
It's at that perfect age, right? Like when you just like anything you hear, you can actually just memorize because your brain is still growing and it's a sponge.
Like when Missy Elliott was
Like in her heyday,
the
like
age that
running the radio waves.
my cat falling down. Ugh. There we go.
But yeah. I thought the
that's
halftime show was
embarrassing,
pretty
but
cool though.
I didn't see that part of the halftime show though when Missy Elliott came out. I didn't find out till later. If anyone's seen it, did she actually end up putting her thing down, flipping it, and reversing it at any point in time?
Yeah, she did.
Really? I can't believe I missed that. Damn it.
Yeah. You can go back and see it.
All right. I guess I'm gonna have to.
I was disappointed they didn't get Lenny Kravitz to play American Woman with Katy Perry.
Lenny
Well, he
Kravitz.
already did that at the
Yeah,
Super
Lenny Kravitz did one song.
Did we all watch like a third of the halftime show and then
They were all-
None of it. I could get
Lenny
everything.
Kravitz already performed that song at a halftime show like years
Oh.
ago.
Oh, he did. You're right.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was at a Super Bowl party, so I kind of like had to watch the whole thing. Otherwise, it would be rude.
Yeah,
The
that's
party was around watching.
I have nothing against Super Bowl parties. They're fun, but I don't watch the Super Bowl. And so this is like the first year I've decided I'm an adult. I don't have to watch something if I don't want to. And I went to Disneyland instead.
Oh, that's like a much better trade-off.
Yeah.
Didn't we watch the Super Bowl together last year, guys?
Yeah.
Yeah.
At Drew's.
Okay. Yeah.
I think it was.
Yeah,
at Drew's.
that's
and
great.
we had another party this year, but I didn't go because I was at Disneyland. I really like seeing everyone and eating like chips and dip and wings and talking and drinking. I just don't like how I have to pretend to like know what's happening.
It's so straightforward though. Someone throws a ball and either they catch it or someone else catches it or
It's
someone
like so
catches
many
it.
hours to pretend though. Like it's just so much social energy.
But that's why the commercials are there because they're like the Oscars of commercials. It's
But like they release all the commercials now on YouTube.
Yeah,
Also,
well, yeah, they're doing that pretty early this year. Like, what commercials did they have? Like, there were a lot of movie trailer commercials this year.
Yeah, the commercials were disappointing.
Yeah, it was huge.
Yeah. The one that's the meme is the nationwide one. That's actually really depressing, where the kid's like, I can't
Yeah.
and do all these things because I'm dead.
Yeah,
And
what's the
everyone's
deal
like,
with
what?
that?
So now it's a joke, of course.
But like, it's a pretty good point. It's a very morbid point, but like, it's hard to argue against that.
Accurate
It's
statement.
a solid thesis.
I was oh my god, this cat. I was listening to NPR in the car, and like somebody was like being like totally NPR voice style reviewing the commercials of the Super Bowl, piece by piece, as though he was analyzing an elaborate novel of some kind. And he said he did not like that nationwide commercial. He
Why?
did.
What's everyone got against it? It was a bummer.
like-
It's like being a
'cause
Seahawks
it's
fan
a
during the Super Bowl.
Oh my god, my cat.
Yeah, I don't. There wasn't like anything like super like memeified other than that really though. Out of all the stuff, all the commercials.
Did you guys catch any of the trailers?
Jurassic World.
Did you guys go to the Jurassic World website recently?
Yes.
Yes.
It's
No,
amazing.
Annie was talking about it today. I haven't seen it.
I watched all their security cameras for just
they have
hoping I'd see
Yeah,
a dinosaur. And
Is it like Five Nights at Freddy's except with dinosaurs? Is that what?
yes, but
Like-
there's nothing.
But there's nothing.
Like
Spoiler alert. Sorry.
it looks kind of like a cross between Disneyland and Universal Studios websites. Like like the other day it suddenly changed and it was like the park is launched and it shows you like the crowd index and like what times the T-Rex feedings are and stuff.
Yeah, it's so cool.
They
It's
should have
so
set it up
good.
like Zoo Tycoon or something, and then like you can have dinosaurs. Like they should have gone all out.
They should have a Zoo Tycoon for Jurassic Park.
Wouldn't that
Oh,
be
I
so
bet they do.
much fun?
I bet they have that like on an app. Because there
Oh, well,
was
there's
that
like
Jurassic
a-
Park
yeah,
app that was
yeah.
popular.
I used to love Roller Coaster Tycoon. That
Roller
was
Coaster Tycoon.
my
Shut up.
jam.
Hey, don't even make fun of him for mispronouncing it because it's the best game and I love that you loved it.
Yeah, I do love that guy. In terms of the trailer, I like that they made it a point to like show Chris Pratt training the Raptors because that was
Yeah, it all makes sense.
yeah, everyone had this huge question of like, why is he riding around with raptors in the teaser and no one's scared? Like, this is weird. And then it got out like, oh, well, they're domesticated raptors, they're trained, and we're like, that's stupid, that don't make sense. So you finally see it in the trailer, and you're like, oh, okay. So like, Chris Pratt is
That's like that's my. I'm so upset. Trained raptors.
hey, on purpose. Raptors have been enemies of this series for so long. It might be nice to see them as the heroes for once.
They're my favorite part of Jurassic Park. Like
And
I
they-
want them to be enemies.
In a different, you know, I mean, you got a whole new big bad to see in this one. They've
I know.
genetically created a brand new dinosaur that apparently hunts people because of some reason. So this is going to be fun. It could be interesting. I don't know. I thought it was interesting the Terminator Genesis trailer that they had. Where, yeah, they pretty much cut out everything they could with Jai Courtney in it. Like it was just Sarah Connor and Arnold Schwarzenegger, and it was just like Daenerys from Game of Thrones and like all the Terminator stuff, but no Kyle Reese at all. Like I really think it's afraid to show any footage of Jai Courtney as Kyle Reese to like any of like the mainstream audiences or something. I think they kind of might have cast him just to like bring in the girls and stuff, and it's not. It like wasn't their audience. It was weird. I thought it was weird how just no Jai Courtney was in that film or trailer at all.
That is weird.
Yeah.
That is a weird choice that they made.
Well, they must have made it for some reason. Like, if
His casting has been getting the most flack on like all the interwebs and criticisms and stuff. Everyone's just kind of like, I mean, I'm almost down, except Jai Courtney is not Kyle Reese. Why? People do not like that he was cast, and I think they kind of showed that they heard that in the teaser. So or the trailer. Like, we'll see how much more of them we'll see in like future stuff. But I thought that was interesting to note. Because I'm actually excited for the film. I can't wait.
Oh, what did I just do?
You're presenting to everyone.
Oh, present, Marcus.
You're no longer presenting.
Is my name backwards? Is my name?
No, that's the way it looks.
Oh, I turned mine off because I was afraid it was backwards. I'm gonna turn it back on.
It's
Yeah,
it's
I was like,
a mirror view of yourself on the.
your camera makes it flipped, so it flips it.
What are
Also.
your guys' thoughts this week on the Fantastic Four trailer?
I like it. I kind of want. I was hoping the suits would be more Fantastic Four-ish and not just like scientific containment stuff. There's no sign of any fours anywhere on there, but I mean, which is fine. I mean, that's they might not happen until the end of the movie, which is cool. That I think the director had said before in an interview that his biggest influence visually was like Cronenberg and mainly The Fly, and
Cool.
you definitely see that in the teaser or in the trailers and stuff. So I think visually it looks very, very interesting. I'm down for all things Kate Mara. So I'm like, I'm glad that we finally seen something because people were starting to complain about this movie's coming out like relatively soon, and we still haven't seen frame one.
July film, right?
Sorry, what?
I think it's coming out in July.
I've heard April, but I don't think that's true. I guess it's July. I don't know, but it's like it's a few months away to have not had any footage released at all until now. So I think it's good that they finally had the trailer. It is a very typical like superhero movie trailer. It's it's definitely a trailer in trailers right now. But
Not coming until August.
Okay.
August 7th.
Whoa! They pushed it back from April to July to August. Wow.
I
What
feel
is it?
I didn't watch the trailer.
You don't watch trailers.
I don't. Fun fact. I don't really watch trailers.
You should. Trailers are awesome. They have awards for trailers.
Sometimes I just watch trailers.
I appreciate the art of trailers. I used to watch trailers, but I feel like they say too much of the movie now.
Yeah, that's true.
So I just don't watch them as a general thing, and because I also don't look up stuff, even though I'm like a geek and I love like all the comic book movies. I don't look up stuff and theorize like how people usually do if they're really into like whatever comic book movie is coming out, or possibly I don't know, I guess also sci-fi movies, but anything with a big property, like everyone goes and like things are leaked, and I just feel like that's not necessarily the writer's intention, so then I don't do it, and then I'm like, well, the trailers are saying everything, so I don't do that, and now I'm just like totally surprised. Like in Winter Soldier, like I didn't even know.
Don't spoil anything.
No, that Black Widow was like
in it. Oh, well, that's...
Well, wait a second. You'll watch vlogs, but you won't watch trailers. Like trailers are basically vlogs of films.
That's your argument?
Give me a second to consider. No, I'm going with it. Yeah.
You stick to it? All right.
Do it.
How are trailers vlogs of films?
I don't know. It depends, though.
Yeah.
No, it does depend, but I just don't like knowing things, so I don't like risking it, so I just don't watch it. Like, if somebody tells me, no, you have to watch the trailer or you can watch the trailer, I probably will. But, like, you know, sometimes you don't know. Sometimes they show, like, freaking the whole plot of the whole movie.
No, I'll tell you why they're like vlogs. It's because they're 2 to 3 minutes long each, and have a lot of talking for them. A lot of them, especially if they're voiceovers. So you have like the voiceover visual vlog, and at the end they do their like, share, subscribe call to action of follow this movie on Twitter. And
that's pretty good. That was pretty good.
So yeah, you know, stuck at me.
Summary of their lives as a movie.
Yeah.
Here's my problem, is that we don't have a new Lizard People movie coming out anytime soon.
What is that in reference?
Why not?
Nobody knows what he's saying.
The Lizard Illuminati? It's this theory that like all important
you're
people are
talking about
lizards.
Is there a movie like that? There was a CSI episode that talked about that, but there was never like a movie.
Is there an X-Files Lizard People? There should be.
There's not. There's a CSI one though.
Okay. There should have. This seems like
Ali Sheedy was in the episode, and
What?
it Eric
Lizard person?
who played Greg.
Can someone explain to me the Lizard People Illuminati?
The world is run by lizards.
Yeah.
And
Lizard
all the
people.
poor people are lizards in disguise.
Yeah.
it's like a conspiracy theory that people have.
It's sort of like a Lovecraft story that got taken seriously.
But like people, it's like a real thing. It's not. We're not making up the lizard part of it.
You can look up YouTube videos about it where, like, if people blink weirdly on TV,
They'll
it's
be
probably
like,
because they're trying to
part of
cover
the
up their
lizard
lizard eyes.
Wow. Okay.
There's a CSI episode about it, and it's so good. Just watch the episode. It's so great. I have to figure out what it was.
I'm gonna call out on that one. I'm just gonna let that sleeping dog lie.
Google lizard people later, like just
Or yet,
know,
or
just
better
to know.
yet, wait for the movie to come out.
Why are you so into this?
I don't know. We just don't have one.
We don't. And people
We're
like
making remakes of
don't
things, and we
even know.
still don't have a Lizard
That's
People
a
movie.
pretty good argument.
We're gonna pitch it to a studio. I'm in LA. Let's just go to every studio, knock on their door.
Nickelodeon Studios.
Like, excuse me, I have an idea.
Kids movies. But boy, do I have a thriller drama for you.
I think Pixar could make the lizard people cute. You know, it's the story of a little lizard person.
It's got to be a truthful story. Let's take this all the way to Fox.
No, it's the origin story of the lizard people. It's the first lizard person that wanted to be a part of the.
It's called Leaping Lizards.
It's part Happy Feet, part Little Mermaid, like person that wanted to be a part of the world of the human people, and so disguised himself as a human person, and then everybody took up his mantle, his like cause.
There you go.
Yeah.
It's like Little Mermaid, but like with conspiracy.
Here's my question. Speaking as someone who has dealt with reptiles in my life personally, if we were really infiltrated by lizard people, wouldn't like they suffer during the winter?
Not if they
Or
run.
wait,
Not if
is
they
that
run
why global
everything.
warming exists? Is so
Ah,
that
there
they
you
can
go.
stay awake?
Now you're thinking how they think.
So they're terraforming the place. I feel like this is what The Arrival was. So, like, I read that film
But
from, like,
instead of 2 weird knees, it's gonna be 4 weird knees because they're lizards.
Do we have comments, by the way? Should we
I don't think we have any comments.
If
I
you
think we're posting about the CSI episode.
if you go to your YouTube page, you might have some comments.
No, I don't think so. Not on the YouTube page.
We got tweeted at that somebody likes my sweater.
Oh,
So that's why I thought maybe there's
nice.
comments. You guys want to see my sweater from
Yeah.
Hot Topic? They gave it to me for free. It's a Harley Quinn sweater.
Aw.
And they're giving us giveaways. Okay, so I'll use that as a segue. So they are doing. Hot Topic gave us stuff to do for giveaways. If you go to our Facebook page,
Mm-hmm.
we have.
Go to facebook.com/twobrokegeeks. There's a few different ways to kind of get involved with it. You can tweet about it. You can mention it. You can submit fruits and dried nuts to your lizard overlords.
Yes. Don't tell them that we're lizards. Right now we're giving away Harley Quinn pint glasses, but we're gonna give other stuff away tomorrow.
Mm-hmm.
Pint glasses. Speaking of Harley Quinn and DC stuff, did you guys see that the cast was announced, I think, like today or yesterday, of the Teen Titans live-action series?
I saw that there was a headline about it.
Say it. Tell us all the things.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I didn't click on it.
Well, they haven't cast any actors or anything, but the characters that are officially going to be in it are Robin. Dick Grayson, who's like recently been fired and is now running his own detective agency in apparently Boston. That might change, but he's apparently going to still be Robin and then eventually turn into Nightwing. We have Hawk and Dove, who are the female Hawk and Dove, and not the two.
Oh,
male.
interesting.
Yeah, and we have was it Raven? What?
Is it Raven?
Yeah, Raven is also going to be in it, and I believe Starfire.
Starfire?
Yeah.
Starfire's
But she doesn't come out until like the very, very end. And yeah,
Beast Boy?
Beast Boy is apparently not in it.
what?
Whether
He's
he
Raven
for live action.
Raven was with Beast Boy.
No, I bet it's because he's too high budget of a character for live action.
The
Because he's
budget
got
for
to
the
be
Animorphs
morphing.
show is $5. They can do it.
Cyborg is the only black character. What about Cyborg?
Yeah, Cyborg was cool.
not in it. I think Cyborg is not in it. I think they're not. It may be that they're not doing Cyborg because he's going to be in the movies, and they don't want to because like Cyborg is being very much in the Justice League or the Justice League series, and so they don't want to have one character being two different teams and two different iterations. It might confuse the audience.
Oh, you mean DC is actually trying to make a universe?
Trying.
In the same way that I'm learning how to watercolor paint.
Yeah.
I have some issues with this whole thing. Like it didn't totally bother me until I heard that a lot of the like Superman v Batman thing, whatever, is going to be lifted a lot from The Dark Knight Returns, which is my personal favorite graphic novel, and it's always ranked number 2 as the best graphic novel of all time, behind The Watchmen. And it kind of irks me that Zack Snyder is now making the comic book like film interpretations of 2 of the greatest comic book stories ever told.
Yeah,
I didn't like Watchmen. I did not like Watchmen. It bothers me. This man is like a poor man's like J.J. Abrams. You know?
You mean you didn't like Watchmen the movie?
I did not like Watchmen the movie. I love the series. I don't think.
But you already said you don't like Watchmen the graphic novel.
No, I love Watchmen the graphic novel.
Okay, I just wanted to clarify. I was like, whoa, I've never heard anyone say they don't like Watchmen like at all. The graphic novel. No, the movie.
I'm really worried because number 3 on the best graphic novel list is Strangers in Paradise, so that's the next that he's gonna go for.
That'll be weird.
Probably. I mean, I think David Hayter actually wrote like a really good script for the Watchmen film, especially something as hard to adapt as Watchmen. But Snyder obviously just didn't study it. I mean, the main fact that they chose, secondary colors and not primary colors to, color the whole book as a way of making it feel like it was more in real life, and then Snyder shoots everything on a fucking set on green screen.
You didn't get the meaning behind it.
You obviously did not get any of the aesthetics or the deeper meanings of anything, I'm sorry.
I understand. Because what bothered me about it was that there's a clear intent for the Watchmen graphic novel to be like an anti-superhero graphic novel, and the way that the movie is presented is like, look at this other superhero movie, but it shouldn't be like that. It's supposed to be discordant with that.
Who watches The Watchmen?
So I agree.
Watches The Watchtower?
The lizard people.
Hey.
Come to our rescue.
Someone's learning about comedic callbacks in college.
I'm not.
Did you take an improv class?
So my computer is dying right now, so I'm gonna get rid of my video for a second and go find my computer charger. So I'll be back.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
What do you want to
plan this ahead?
Let's have a little word to note so we know it's you. When you nope.
Nope.
Sorry, guys.
I'm still here.
Oh, okay.
Oh, okay.
Let's have a code word so we know it's you.
Now we can say how we really feel about Amanda. Okay.
I was
Okay,
gonna
now I'm
say
leaving in the headphones while I look.
Oh, damn it! God, she's still here. She's
Her picture
here.
is a lie.
I just figured you guys wouldn't want the dizzy tour around my house while I hunt for a cord.
That's so great. It's just your face. And
Oh
I
wait.
know. She's like a little floating orb.
Are you moving and talking at the same time?
Yep.
She's like
Pretty cool.
She's like her right now.
You look
on
like
the phone.
Polaris covers of X-Men comics.
She's just a floating orb that's like.
It's amazing.
Why
You're
am I
like
a floating
Star Trek
orb? What's
alien.
happening? I'm sorry, I'm ruining this.
We
Okay.
made contact, you guys.
oh man.
Okay, I'm back.
Whoa.
I mean, hi.
Now I gotta plug it in.
I like how we're just
Ask a
all.
question.
Continue.
That was pretty amazing.
Yeah, we were so fascinated by that for some reason. We're just like.
Aside from Watchmen, what's your guys' favorite comic book movie of all time?
Guardians.
Oh, that's a terrible.
Whoa!
I really like Sin City, but I really hate Sin City too.
Yeah. I didn't.
Wait,
know.
I've
wait,
never
wait,
seen
wait.
Sin City.
Yeah,
I've read it.
You hate Guardian?
I'm a huge fan of Road to Perdition. American Splendor was also pretty damn awesome, and I did enjoy Kick-Ass. That was also good.
Yes, that was a good adaptation.
Yeah, I'm trying to look over my DVD collection right now.
But I'm saying ones that you
He
hated.
wants to know what you hate.
Least favorite.
yeah.
Which one's ruined your life?
Oh, your least
X-Men
favorite?
Origins Wolverine. X-Men.
Oh,
Origins.
That's why we're
yeah,
best
there you
friends.
go.
Yeah, that takes no time at all. I mean, that's the thing is you can take your pick. There's a ton out there, many of which haven't even been released, like the original Fantastic Four and the original Captain America. Some went straight to video, and then also just purposely were never seen at all. Both Ghost Rider films, possibly, or at least one. Green Lantern, it's unfortunate because we're in this great little renaissance of amazing comic book films right now because they're all trying to fit them into the universe, so there's a lot of work going into them. But there's also been a lot of really bad comic book movies that were one of the reasons why people were so hesitant to make them in the first place.
Yeah,
Healthy amount of Yeah.
You have a good list. Brent knows how to play this game.
Yeah. Howard the Duck. Anyone? Does anyone want to throw that one out there?
I've never actually seen that.
That
The
one's
Hulk
on the
movies.
line.
Both Hulk movies are really bad.
Oh, you're not a fan of the Hulk movies?
One of them is better than the other, I think.
Yeah.
I liked Incredible Hulk. I liked Incredible Hulk more than Iron Man.
Whoa.
Oh,
Which Iron Man?
that is shocking.
Yeah, Iron Man's so good.
I like
Character.
Incredible Hulk more than I liked Incredible Hulk more than the first Iron Man movie. Because they came out around the same year, and it's like everyone's trying to Iron Man
At the same time, pretty
Wow.
much.
I can see that being possible.
No, but think about how good the first Iron Man movie is. It was so surprising. It was like, what? They're focusing on character instead of just explosion.
Oh, well, I saw the Hulk movie first, before Iron Man. So I had probably the
I mean,
opposite thing.
I thought that Hulk movie was definitely better than the 2000 Hulk movie.
See, the 2000 Hulk writing is not great, but I love the visuals of it and the editing. It's
There's like
really
one cool visual they do where they like do the comics, but I don't
One
really
cool
like.
thing, and the end fight was like flashes and panels of them in the
Yeah.
cloud.
It was like a really bad episode of 24.
Well, it was less racist than the best
It's
episode.
definitely
of 24.
less racist than 24.
Yeah, fair enough. Oh well, you know how like what was always great about 24 was that they they'd have an episode where it could be debatably seen as like very somewhat racist depictions of certain people, and then the next episode make sure that someone also of that race be like a badass hero in the very next
They don't
episode.
always do that. They didn't
They're
always
not
do
all bad, kind of a thing.
Yeah, but it's whatever they do is not enough because they're already the stereotype is here, and they're just like, oh, we'll just like reinforce it. But maybe some of them are nice, but also the neighbors who you should trust are terrorists. Like, it's bad.
Oh, I know exactly what season you're talking about. It was
Yeah,
good.
that was a great season.
Oh, it's
It was so
okay.
fun to me.
Sometimes they're nice and they're your neighbors and you can trust them. Just kidding. They're terrorists. You should be suspicious of everybody.
No, well, I loved for a period of time there was this great thing of any Middle Eastern actor or even Middle Eastern looking actor that was like nominated for an Academy Award, you could like basically bet like, okay, what character are they playing in 24 next season? Because like clockwork, they always ended up being on 24.
Being on 24. I just can't get over it with 24. I'm like, oh, don't do this. Everyone already believes this.
Half the cast of House and Sand and Fog ended up on 24 the following
Yeah,
the
actually.
season you're talking about, like, and also still playing the same family members, and so it was really funny.
Wait, what were we talking about before 24? Oh, Hulk. I think Hulk is best in video game form. Did you guys ever play the Hulk?
Oh, I did play that video game actually.
So good. Because you smash.
I've watched the Let's Play thing of the Lego Avengers or Lego Marvel.
Oh, yeah, it's great.
Hulk is super fun to play.
Yeah.
Hulk is
Yeah.
a fun video game
That is a
character.
blast.
Because it's like he's all about smashing, and then you get to be Hulk, and you just get to pick up stuff and smash things.
Get smashed.
It's like perfect for Lego too, because like when you smash things in Lego games, they explode.
It's very satisfying.
It is very satisfying.
Yeah, you can actually take out a lot of anger of the Lego Movie not being nominated for Best Animated Picture.
I know, snubbed. Snubbed. Did you guys see the response?
No,
You didn't?
no. What was the response?
Lego Oscar. They just made one of Legos.
There were a lot of Oscar snubs this year. This is not a very good year for.
But I'm so surprised at the Lego snub, though, for real. Like, that, there's no reason for the snub. Usually you can track the snubs for some kind of dumb political, like, reason. But
Well, I mean, when you think about the thing, it's consistently, like, people who aren't in touch with, like, sort of, I'm trying to think of it politically,
who aren't in touch with the youth?
who are old. It's like, it kind of makes sense because, like, stories are so dependent on, like, your personal philosophy and your personal experiences. And I think How to Train Your Dragon 2 is a lot more of a universal story. I think Lego Movie was
also,
such a
like,
kid's
the
film, but in the
awards-
best way possible.
Also, awards don't really like comedies that much, and Lego Movie's a straight-up comedy.
Yeah.
But still, like, the animation's really good, and so technically, like, just the technical aspects, I feel like, alone merit it.
The Oscars are also having a hard time, like, understanding that, like, silliness is its own, like, campiness and silliness are, like, their
Campiness-
own artistic
I
styles
know.
versus, like, just, like, an inability to do drama.
I mean, it'll be interesting to see what the effect is of all the snubs this year. I still I hold grudges for a while when things don't get nominated. Like, I'm still pissed Short Term 12 didn't get nominated for anything last year. Because
What
that-
did?
Short Term 12. It was
Oh, okay, yeah.
a indie film that just had like amazing performances out the air, especially with the main actress, and just no attention whatsoever, and it just bothered the hell out of me. So I think 50-50 should have got a little more attention as well, but it didn't. So.
Last year.
Yeah.
That was pretty good.
That movie was like so intense. I cried so much, and then just continued to cry every time I watched it.
And you're still crying to the thing.
I still cry if I think about it too hard.
Short Term 12.
Pardon?
Which movie, Holland?
Oh, I was talking about 50-50.
Oh, yeah.
I also went for a short-term 12.
No, that movie was tough. Like, I actually, like, with 50-50, I was totally fine until right before he goes into surgery, and then I lost it.
Mhm.
It does this really, 50-50 does this amazing thing with Levitt's performance where you're actually, like, on the journey with him.
Yeah.
And you don't actually realize it that you're actually, like, emotionally doing it, too. Because he's basically, like, holding it in and just like focusing on whatever, just like dealing with things as they come, and then finally, right before surgery, he lets go.
Yeah.
And, oh man, you're right, and you start to let go too, and suddenly you realize you've been like right there with him the entire time, and it's
and it like flips. Like that it's a movie about cancer, but you're not like it's such like a comedy, and it's like Seth Rogen, and you're like, but then it just.
They also distract you with like smaller problems in the film or like other like less life-threatening issues. And then when they're in the chair and he's like, "Where's that guy?" And he's like, "He's not here." And he's like, "Where'd he go?" He's like, "He's not here." And like turns is like, "That's the end of our conversation." That's when like it all like gets put into a context.
Well, you're totally right. Is that like it doesn't seem like a movie about cancer? You know, it's a movie about cancer, but it doesn't seem like that in the beginning because it's like just about his. It's more about people reacting to his cancer and like. What?
It's not like an Oscar film where they're like, Joseph Gordon-Levitt's gonna get sick and he's probably gonna look different and less handsome and you should give him an award for it.
A Walk to Remember. That was that.
Oscar went to Walk to Remember.
He did a really good job, but I think it was just like kind of overshadowed with Tom Hanks' performance in Captain Phillips that year. That pretty much kind of had the same effect and did the same thing.
Oh yeah.
Which I didn't even watch, Captain Phillips.
I'm not gonna lie, I didn't like Captain Phillips, but
yeah, I didn't watch. I didn't feel like it's not my kind of movie.
it's not my kind of movie. I was like, okay,
it
happened.
You guys are welcome to your opinions, but you are wrong.
I mean, I'm not wrong that I didn't watch it.
Okay, well that's a good point, but
I didn't
Amanda,
dislike it.
you're terrible.
So.
I like
Do you ever go to
50-50.
auditions with a monologue prepared and it's just the line, "I'm the captain now"? And that's it.
Alright, and can I bring up a different topic? I want to know what people feel about this To Kill a Mockingbird sequel.
Okay, what's that? What is the deal with that? I don't know.
So here's the deal. Harper Lee, who is still alive, is coming out with a sequel to Kill a Mockingbird.
What?
Yeah.
Came out today.
I didn't even know Harper Lee was still alive.
It didn't come out yet. It's coming out. But
Yeah,
like,
like, I announced it.
Mockingbird came out like 55 years
You know,
ago.
it's like
And
older.
it was like the only book she wrote, and it's like required reading like everywhere.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Well, apparently she had been writing it even before the book came out, and then just kind of put it away and never went back to it. Like, and I'm paraphrasing here, but apparently it's been something that's been around for a while, and then she finally's just like, yeah, all right, let's do it.
Wasn't she next door neighbors to Capote, right?
I don't know if they were next door. I know they were like besties.
They were friends. Like, it's rumored that because some people don't even think that she wrote To Kill a Mockingbird because she was friends with writers, and since that was like the only book she ever wrote, there's like conspiracies that she didn't actually write it.
Where's
Makes
that
sense.
movie? What a sexy Hollywood idea. It's like Shakespeare
I'm
anonymous.
just saying whenever, like, not to be this way, but I'm just saying, like, there's plenty of, like, guy writers who write one book, and that's it. And
Yeah, because they're probably too busy writing books for other people and not getting credit for it.
Yeah, nobody.
Not all male writers.
Nobody questions them. Like nobody.
No, that's totally true.
Because there's so many writers that write one, like that are in the popular knowledge that write one book and then become hermits, and they're like, you know, or they didn't like how the book was received or whatever, that they write one like masterpiece and barely write anything.
I think the people who like
Nobody-
write Harper Lee for that are like a bunch of literary weenies. Like I rarely hear someone who's just like, wow, she only wrote one amazing book that changed my childhood.
Like nobody says that about like I mean, Salinger wrote more books, but that's like the main.
But he pretty much only wrote one.
He
Let's be
pretty
honest,
much
guys.
is known
The
for
rest
one.
were
No,
phony.
I mean, I think she wrote it.
No, I'm not accusing you. I'm just saying it's interesting that
I'm the person who is
other
accused
people
of
don't.
having Truman Capote write her book.
No, I think I'm excited. I'm really excited. I think it's super. I'm looking forward to it. I will probably read To Kill a Mockingbird again. I'm really excited to see how many people say To Kill a Mockingjay by accident over the
Oh
next
my
couple.
god, Scout in the Hunger Games.
Yeah. But otherwise, like I think it's great. I think it's gonna be really cool to revisit these characters. Apparently, like Scout's older, and like time has passed, and I'm looking forward to it. I'm interested to see like what is actually going to be tackled because it was a book that was very much of its time and topical, and now even if she's writing as an older person, it's still going to be in a different era. So it'll be. Yeah, it'll be interesting to see like how hard hitting of a book it'll be as opposed to the first one.
I almost feel like if I were a writer like that who wrote this instant classic, right, I would probably be afraid to write or publish another one. Like, I could see, because no matter what, how this book is, the reviews are going to be comparing it, and it's going to be so, like, mixed, and people are going to just not, I mean...
You're the flock of seagulls of authors.
When you don't publish, when you publish, like, such a huge book, like, it's only going to ever get compared, and it's like you can't win with reviews.
It's kind of like every Weird Al album.
Can we go back to the flock of seagulls of authors?
Oh, because she had like cool hair, and so did they.
Yeah. Sure. Did you guys see that show that like ran for one summer that had all these like big bands and one-hit wonders from the '80s come back and like perform their one-hit song
Was
and
it
do
on
a cover of a popular song? Sorry.
Was it on VH1?
It was on NBC, and it was hosted by like this British dude who was like a co-anchor on Access Hollywood for like a minute. And Flock of Seagulls was on it, and after they did And I Ran, they covered like a Ryan Cabrera song. Like, we did On the Way Down, and it was just so like, and it was only topped, the horribleness of that performance was only topped by Vanilla Ice doing Survivor from Destiny's Child.
Wow.
Yeah, it was, oh god, that show was bad. That show was not good.
That show was a one-season wonder.
Yep, didn't get 2 seasons.
Can we make that a thing? One season wonder?
Yeah. I still think Heroes was a one-season wonder. It was so sad that it ended after that first season.
Heroes is kind of a one season wonder, yeah.
Studio 60 on the Sunset Strip is my one season wonder.
Yeah, it's a good one.
Wait, are you counting things that like went past one season but only had one good one, or things that only lasted for a season?
I think both.
Both, because Flock of Seagulls had more hits.
I think both, because like one-hit wonders for bands have a whole bunch of songs, but only one they're like known for, and that's good.
Yeah. There's this band called Living in a Box, and they had a song called Living in a Box, and that was it. And it's kind of, in retrospect, you have to be like, what did you expect to happen? Like, you have no other gimmick available to you.
Did we talk about Amanda's hair in the live stream yet, or did I just talk about it in my head every time?
Everyone look at Amanda's hair.
It's so good.
Thank you. So weird. Just keep touching it. I don't know how I'm going to style it in the morning. I'm going to look like Justin Bieber or something.
Oh my god, you look like Lady Bones from the IT Crowd episode with a Star Trek parody.
Oh, the girl who plays Bones?
Yeah.
Kind of, yeah.
Damn it, Jim.
I'll have to look it up.
Really obscure thing to cite.
Now I'm like kind of afraid.
No, it's good. It's a little weird, but it's good.
Okay.
Also, it's Justin Bieber's fault that his hairstyle is like a popular lady's hairstyle.
Well, it's funny
not
because
your
he
fault.
doesn't even have that hair anymore, and people like refer to him as that. He's the Harper Lee Collins of
Like bleach
musicians.
blonde, right?
He's
What?
blonde now?
Like bleach blonde.
He's got like, he gels it more.
It's like gelled and bleached. It's like horrible.
It's pretty horrible.
That's
How
supposed to
much
go
time
with
do we
Disney.
really want to waste talking about Justin Bieber, though?
We just became NPR.
NPR loves to talk about the.
Quick, something relevant. Something relevant.
Yeah,
for
they
kids.
try to reach out to the kids, and
It's
they
like
sound like they don't
Bejewels.
know. They'll be like Twitter.
Yeah, I feel like Wait, Don't Tell Me just has like someone on like a teenager's Twitter, like refreshing. Like, wait, what do we talk about? Too many book references.
He's like more muscular than I thought he was.
That was Photoshop.
Shopped. Yeah.
I don't think I've looked at a picture of Justin Bieber. Like,
No. You need to look at the photoshopped and unphotoshopped pictures. Like, they heavily photoshopped him for those ads.
It's
Like,
a thing.
it looks like too old. It looks like his head on like a grown-up's body.
No, I mean,
but
when they photoshopped everything, they photoshopped everything.
Would you say they photoshopped the complete package, Brent?
Yeah, I would.
Yeah, I'm gonna stop looking at pictures of Justin Bieber. Anyway.
That's
That
a
was
good
fun. If someone has asked us anything, I would answer a question, but I don't think we have any.
Well, we got about 15 minutes left. Is there anything coming? Has anybody got anything coming up for like their channels or life or career or whatever that they want to plug and talk about?
Holland and I have been working away at getting the Buffy podcast together, so that's going to be coming out March 10th.
You should recap what it is really fast, just in case.
Holland, Farkas, and I and our friend Chris are rewatching every episode of Buffy and doing a podcast episode about it. And we've got some really cool guests, and we just like did some like test recordings, and it's pretty great.
I'm excited.
Chris is like a savant at like Buffy knowledge. It's kind of scary.
It's like the majority of his brain power goes to Buffy knowledge.
Yeah. Yeah, so don't let him drive.
I don't know. We're doing the same thing on our for our channel. We're doing the same thing. We are kind of going back to what our channel was, which is like every Friday doing Netflix instant watch recommendations.
I was gonna do a geek rant for tomorrow about the Super Bowl commercials, and I don't know if I should do it because it's not super geeky. What do you guys think?
I mean, do it because you can at least make fun of them in geeky ways. Like, just
I
make
think
it.
you should do your build movie posters rant instead. Did you guys watch that one he did before?
The which poster? Which movie poster?
It was just movie
He just
posters.
like hated on a bunch of movie
There's
posters.
not enough like Kevin Hart movies this year though.
No, there's a lot of really bad billboards in the movies.
There's always bad movie posters. 50 Shades of Grey is just like a whole.
Oh
three.
my god.
I actually kind of like those billboards, but only because it works with like the theme of the movie. Like, are you curious? Is she curious? Curious.
Is gonna do too well, and I'm gonna be mad.
Yeah.
Oh, I see what you're
It's
saying.
the dumbest thing. Also, that like one with
Sure,
the-
well, it's coming out on Valentine's Day. Like,
Is
it?
Yeah.
It's
That's pretty hot, guys.
However,
You
the
watch
reviews aren't out yet.
Watch The Fall. If you're gonna watch Jamie Dornan in something, watch The Fall. It's like it's so much better. I haven't seen 50 Shades of Grey, but I'm sure that if you watched both seasons of The Fall on Netflix, you would be like 20 bajillion times happier than if you just freaking saw.
I'm kind of interested because like I've read excerpts from 50 Shades of Grey and I can't read it. It doesn't. It's not good. It's really bad. But I'm kind of interested in like what the audiobook would sound like. Someone having like some woman.
I want 50 Shades of Grey.
All the erotic moments of 50 Shades of Grey, and like I'm very interested to hear like, is this an audiobook or is this audio porn? I don't know. Like,
I definitely think the audiobook should definitely be read of 50 Shades of Grey by, believe it or not, and you guys can be like, oh my god, this is the perfect person, by Macy Gray.
Not only was I not expecting that because it's like such a random person,
Because it's so perfect.
it was also surprising because I forgot Macy Gray existed
Do you guys
for a
not watch
second.
Spider-Man 1?
That's right.
As told by Ginger.
So a Ginger? What a great callback.
Apparently we have comments, but I can't see what they are.
You have comments?
We've got 5,
I just
according to
can't
your
see what
phone,
they
which
are.
is broken.
One is me. I don't see. Oh, I do see comments. Oh, JK. Oh, there's like Someone said, oh, the TV show V.
Oh yeah, that was. I guess that.
Someone's
Yeah, but that's space lizard people. I'm talking about Earth lizard people. They come out of the sewers. They're in the White House. Their faces don't pull off. They're just lizards.
All right. So clarification: Earth lizard people, not space lizard people.
That'd be great.
All right, we can do this. We'll just.
I still can't believe that Brent didn't. You never heard of these lizard people.
I no.
Don't feel bad.
No, I mean it's like a ridiculous. It's like so.
No, I don't feel bad. Believe me, I'm just fine
Watch
having done my whole
Foil?
life. This, but
You know-
that. Sorry.
I was just saying, did you watch the foil video for Weird Al?
That video's so good.
Wait.
With Patton Oswalt.
There's a lizard person in that.
Oh, because the
Yeah, it's-
foil.
That's
Which one?
true.
What is that?
That's true. That music video totally talks about it.
Yeah, you know the one that's like Royals, but it's aluminum foil.
Oh, Royal. It makes fun. Yeah. I've heard that song.
Did someone
I've heard.
comment this? I can't tell.
Speaking of Weird Al Yankovic, did any of you guys see my episode of Pop Culinary today where I made Twinkie Wiener dogs for Geek and
No.
I
Sundry?
haven't watched it yet. How is it?
Oh.
I did.
Yeah, I did that. Weird Al, back in his like huge '80s heyday, was in a movie called UHF, and in that movie he makes this weird concoction food called the Twinkie Wiener Dog, where you get a hot dog and a Twinkie and some Cheese Whiz, and just like put them all together. And so I made that for Pop Culinary this week, and I mean, watch the episode to see my actual reaction, but it definitely was not the best thing I've ever had in my life. That's
Do
pretty
you
much.
play best I ever had every time you eat something that is legitimately the best that you've ever had?
Oh, the Drake song?
Yeah.
I do not.
Oh no! Why'd you have to put a third word there?
Best I ever had.
It's just like you're at like In and Out or something, and they're like, please shut up.
Having my cheeseburger, having my grilled cheese on the secret menu. Show to you the best.
You know what? This coffee might just be. Wait for it. Brum, 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 brum.
Well, in this situation, you just have a button. Like I'm singing along, but you just have a best I've ever had button ready to.
Drake air horn.
He sounded the call.
The Inception sound. I think are two sounds that we just need at all times.
I really liked your Pop Culinary where you ate the elf spaghetti, and I want to do that.
Yeah.
Even though it looked disgusting, I want to do it anyway. I mean, it doesn't look disgusting. It sounded disgusting, but
It looks great.
I mean, it's funny because you honestly never know. Sometimes things look terrible, but actually end up tasting great, and other times things look really cute and are just disgusting. So you never really know what you're gonna get with stuff. And like spaghetti with the spaghetti breakfast, I was actually kind of like all right, this might actually work. It's a
Right.
yeah,
lot.
I thought so too.
Like I was like, it's a ton of sweet stuff. This might actually be okay. But like the pasta aspect of things is just actually, for some odd reason, immensely overpowering. Like the noodle taste just kind of trumps all other chocolatey, syrupy goodness in there.
Well,
And
you feel like noodle pudding is good?
I'm not a huge fan. It takes a lot for me with pudding in general. That isn't like
But it's not
chocolate.
really pudding. It's like a casserole type deal.
Oh,
It's
then
like,
definitely not.
like, what is that called? It's like a Jewish thing. It's called like regola.
Oh,
No, regola's the cookie.
Kugel.
Oh, you're talking about
Yeah.
you're talking about kugel. That's not like spaghetti noodles. That's like kugel.
It's like lasagna noodles, though. It's like
That's different. I mean, it's different enough.
There's a lot of Indian desserts that are prepared.
Also-
Speaking of which, Brent, would you do a Pop Culinary with me where we eat monkey brains from Indiana Jones 2?
No.
That sounded like a yes.
Or our brain soup from Clue.
Oh yeah.
No, okay, wait. One really fast thing about the kugel, probably because like kugel doesn't have chocolate in it or anything.
No, but you can make it with my friend, my like family friend makes it with sugar frosted flakes.
Wow.
Whoa.
But maybe it's the chocolate part with the noodle part that's the bad
Well, I
part.
think we're just also just making
Yeah.
savory spaghetti here, guys. I think it's a pretty straightforward, salty, savory dish to begin with. You don't like
But it is
spaghetti and you're just like, this could go either way.
No, but
Like,
it's surprising because you think it doesn't taste like anything and it's meant to soak up the flavor. But
spaghetti
like,
totally tastes like something. It tastes like savory dough.
I meant it when I said it. This was not something I scripted. Like the spaghetti breakfast from Elf tastes like Christmas flavored vomit. It just
That's all I can think. When you said that, I could picture it so much. Like
Yeah.
that was
like that's
That's
exactly what.
martini on the 26th.
Omar's with the one-liners tonight.
You're killing it, bro. You're killing
I'm
it.
right. I was trying to keep track and then I lost it. So. I've been watching too much Friends. I just finished Friends yesterday.
Oh yeah.
Wow.
I never watched it
finished it
before.
before February? No, I guess not.
Pardon?
Wait, you managed to watch the whole series already?
Like in a
And we
month.
only started like halfway through January.
Wow.
I'm impressed. I'm on season 3 right now.
Oh, Omar, when have you slept yet recently?
Yeah, I sleep a lot.
It's my influence. I make him watch TV all the time.
I'm doing like rewrites, and so I can just like have it on.
I have the TV on all the time, so now I'm like, oh, you have.
It's also like
Friends.
not too hard though.
Friends
like,
are like episodes are short though. They're like 20 minutes.
It's true.
Yeah.
There's a
I'm
lot.
finally going back to watching movies.
Does the show hold up? Because it's been a good while
It's
since the last
really
episode.
good.
Yeah, it's really good.
It's better than I remember it. I wasn't that into it.
The only
And
thing
then
that I
watched it,
noticed was that Matthew Perry, when he's like delivering a really serious line, because like later in the season or later in the series he gets serious, is that the Matthew Perry School of Acting is him being like quieter, and he's just like,
oh, he does
but
that.
I'm willing to be a father, and you have to like lean into the TV to be like, it's a beautiful moment.
That's the
but...
way he acts as he gets quiet.
The weirdest thing about like marathoning Friends, I remember like I would get freaked out before marathoning things was a thing, and just like the episodes would come on back to back. Is like Matthew Perry's weight fluctuation because of his
Yeah.
alcohol problem.
Yeah,
Like
that
there's
was.
one episode when he like proposes to Monica, and then like they just cut that scene in half, and it's just like two different people.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And it's kind of sad.
it's
but
like if
also
you were
it's like-
binge watching, it wouldn't be a problem. But when you're binge watching it, you're like, whoa! It's like,
Yeah.
and we also noticed at the end of one season, like it was a wedding thing. It was one of the wedding episodes, and it was like that. It was the cliffhangers end of the season, and then it was like the same day the next season. But like everyone was super tan because they came back from like their break.
Like Monica, like it's like a match on action cut between like the end of the season and the beginning of the new season, and Monica walks through a door, and magically that door made her tan.
Yeah, it's like,
Oh, is
whoa.
that the one? I think I know what you're talking about because they're all like I know exactly what. I see. I haven't watched Friends in so long.
You guys,
Yeah,
it's
you
really
can.
good.
It only takes a month.
Omar thought that he
Everything.
did, and then he really liked it a lot.
Although towards the end it starts to become a little first world problem.
It's kind of like How I Met Your Mother, where like there's a season towards the end it starts to like lag. That's not bad. It's
Yeah.
Oh wait, this comment is nice. Hold on, I have to read this comment.
It's about Amanda's hair.
No, well yeah. Okay, so first of all, there's a comment about your hair, Amanda. Pan status 0 said, "OMG, heart hair."
Oh, thank you.
Green Eye Trombonist, who also said something on Twitter, so I could probably find your real name, says, also thank you for this live stream. I've been using it to motivate me to write and have written more during the live stream than I have in the previous 2 weeks for this chapter. I'm glad that you're being productive.
Wow, we're like the binge watching Friends in her life.
I have so much homework to do. I'm just like, la da da.
Oh, now I get it, sort of.
That's nice.
I'm so glad that we're inspiring people to be productive by talking about how
Yay.
The internet's a weird backwards place.
Her name is Aaliyah? Aaliyah?
Ilea.
Aaliyah. Thank you. That's all I got.
Wait, what was I gonna say? Wait, which Friends character do you guys think you are?
Monica.
Oh yeah, you're
that's
Monica.
pretty good, yeah.
Sorry, I didn't mean to agree so quickly.
I don't know.
I have my moments of being all three of the guys. Like, I think I'm mostly a Chandler, but there's definitely a Joey moment in there, and just far too many Rosses.
I think you're a Rachel.
He is a Rachel.
Yeah,
Right?
I can see it. I can see it.
I actually think you're a Rachel.
I couldn't help that the first time I met you, you were in a wedding dress.
You came to the coffee house.
Okay.
Because you
All
have
right.
nice hair. It's because you have nice hair.
Yeah, sure, whatever. It's 8:30. We've hit our hour. I'm going.
This is true, though. Do we want to, we should say bye. Does anyone else have anything else to say?
Looking forward to 50 Shades of Grey. I guess that's the main takeaway.
Don't take that away from this.
Yeah.
Do our giveaways, the Harley Quinn giveaways, because like this never happens where somebody's willing to ship it for us because we can't afford to ship it. And
They
so
ship it.
Hot Topic is going to send you things from the giveaway if you get it. So it's easy. It doesn't cost you any money to participate. You could take a little quiz to see what DC character you would be paired with.
And if you're on Twitter and you want to check out the podcast that Holland and I are working on, it's SSG Podcast. SSG Podcast, which stands for the Sunnydale Study Group.
Yeah, and promote the shit out of it, because we're trying to, you know, make it a thing and get some good guests on. We have some pretty good guests, but the more people know about it, the better the guests we will get.
One of them was totally a mistake, my old directing teacher, but we'll talk about that later.
I had a new episode of Pop Culinary go up on my channel today, and then this Thursday is going to be the very first episode of Change a Lyric, which Omar and I worked on.
Oh, is it gonna be? Oh, let's
Yeah. Coming out this Thursday, and dude, I'm so excited. It's coming. It's so good. It's gonna be great. And so that's happening this Thursday. I think. What am I doing this week? Oh, also this Thursday night I will be on Webisode Watch promoting Social Medium with Tara and some other cast members and whatnot. So check out Blair Beverages channel for that. And you can check my Twitter to see, like, you know, where the you know, all that stuff is going to be happening. And then if you have cable and you have Showtime on demand, you can watch the episode of House of Lies I was on for like 10 seconds this past Sunday. And yeah, those are places you can find me.
Yay.
On TV and on popular.
Like everywhere.
Fine. No worries.
In contrast, I have nothing exciting because I'm in Canada at my parents'.
Canada's
That's very exciting.
It's snowing. It sucks.
Yeah.
What's the
Shocker.
weather like there?
What?
What's the weather like right now where you are?
It's just cold and snowy, like really snowy. Probably like, I don't know, maybe half a foot to a foot of snow.
Whoa.
Yeah, it's gross.
All
I
time.
came from I was in Virginia where it was like green grass and 45. It's upsetting.
I like Canada.
I like Virginia.
I like them both. I like living in Virginia more than Canada this time of year.
Virginia's great. Virginia's so good.
We have to let Holland say bye.
All right.
I don't have anything exciting to say. I'm trying to get all of my Oscar nom vlogs up for the Oscars. In theory, that's going to happen. I will record more of them. And that's it, really. There's the Buffy podcast, not on television.
Yet.
So look out. Maybe something crazy will happen.
Or we'll come back, Holland. Just
Why
wait.
would Holland be on G4 of all the things that you could say?
I don't know. Because she played the Hulk video game.
This is true. All right. Well, thanks for hanging out with us, guys. And if you're watching this video not live, then thank you for choosing to watch this. We'll be back. We'll be back next week.
Yeah.
Bye.
Probably at least one of us.
Yeah.
Why don't we do it next week?
All right, we'll host.
All right. Well, we will be. Omar and me are hosting next
And
week.
it'll be a game show spectacular.
Why do you say these things on air? I can't deal with this.
There is a game show theme option for possibility for next week.
Possibility.
A 100% possibility.
Oh my god.
Alright, before anyone makes any more claims that they cannot follow up live, I'm going to end the podcast. Thank you guys so much, and I will see you next week probably, or in some form. Bye.
Yeah.
Bye.
No game shows.